Hi, Joy Olson of Blockbuster Fundraising. Thank you letter checklist. Ooh, do we need this right now? So let's talk about your thank you letter checklist. You've got the donation, but your work is not done. Sending a great donor thank you letter is the most important step in keeping your donors for the long term. I'm sure you know that. And an expert in the field, Lisa Sargent, has compiled an essential thank you letter checklist for the Showcase of Fundraising Innovation and Inspiration. That's Sophie, www.sophie.org, S-O-F-I-I. If you don't know about it, you should know about it. Great resource library for you. So, here are some important questions to ask about your thank you letter. Hint, all of your answers should be yes. Okay, question. Is your letter personalized? Do you mention the gift amount? Answer, yes. Question. Do you start with something other than thank you for your gift? Hey, use an exciting lead. And in Sophie, they've got some really great sample letters that are really fun. 3, do you tell your donor when and how they will next hear from you? Don't want this isn't a one-time thing. And 4, if this is a repeat gift, do you also thank the donor for their past generosity and continued contributions or support? Of course you do. 5, is this a gift membership? Do you thank the giftee and talk about what this kind of gift makes possible? And do you send a thank you letter to the giftor as well? It's always a really good question, and the answer is yes and yes. And 6, do you say something new or timely in your PS? PSs are important. An upcoming opportunity to meet with you makes a perfect PS. And 7, this question, consider this. Do you include a contact number or email for your donor to use if they have a question? Do that. All of a sudden they might say, well, what does she mean by this? Or what is he saying? Or how can I reach them? Make your number really handy. They've got it right there. And 8, do you need to thank them for something specific, such as a membership, a holiday gift, or a memorial? And make sure that you do thank them specifically. 9, do you reference something specific, such as a gift you'll be sending or a certificate you have enclosed? And if you have something like this, like I know the Shriners has this wonderful gift of appreciation you get, and if it doesn't come with my thank you letter, reference it. Tell me when to be expecting it, because maybe that's why I gifted you. I wanted that certificate on my wall. 10, do you mention your Facebook or social media pages in your letter? Include a call to action directing them to those pages. What fun. You want to get them, this is where they're going to be getting to know you a whole lot better, so direct them to those pages. So now that you have confirmed all these yeses, that you have included all this essential information, here are some additional guidelines for writing a successful thank you letter. 1, keep the letter short. It should be 3 to 4 paragraphs, and then your PS. 2, include any required tax-deductible language. 3, use the word you. Don't use we or are, because they make it happen. Your donor makes it happen. And your thank you wants to focus on your donor, what you've made happen, your donor. 4, thank them more than once in the letter. You know, in a direct mail piece, on our appeal, they say ask at least 3 times. Well, in your thank you letter, thank them at least 3 times. 5, proof your letter. Read it out loud and have someone else check it for grammar and spelling. That's really, 2 heads are better than 1. It's always true. And somebody's always going to see something that for some reason you missed. 6, hand sign them all if you can. If you have too many donors, determine the dollar amount that you will hand sign. And phone calls are also a great addition when you're thanking your top donors. They love those phone calls. 7, do not include an additional ask or a request to upgrade to monthly giving in this thank you. Instead, it is acceptable to include a reply envelope. There's been a lot of studies about that, but basically what they're saying, it's a good thing to include a reply envelope. Don't ask for another gift, but do feel free to include a reply envelope. I was just, earlier we did a live on a new report out that's 12 checklists done by Claire Axelrad and put out by Bloomerang. And she referred to the thank you as a year setting up your next gift strategy. And I thought that was, she says, you do this, you set up your next gift strategy with a compelling thank you. And on that checklist, she says, assure your snail mail thank you letter is written and put into your database. So you've got a note of it and you know that it's gone out. And assure your email thank you letter is written and set up to automatically launch the minute they make a donation. And 3, assure that your thank you template is visibly and emotionally compelling and ties back to the purpose of the appeal that they responded to. And then Claire says, have a plan in place for making donor thank you calls. Penelope Burke, and you probably have definitely heard of her research and studies. They're amazing. Her research revealed that among donors who got thank you calls from board members within 48 hours of their gift, 39% of those donors renewed, 39% more donors renewed when they got that thank you call within 48 hours. And then 42% of those made much larger gifts than the donors who did not get called. So those phone calls are so important. So remember that year end, and because I know you're setting up your timeline and your plan and you've got so much to do. And you know, if you don't have time to do some of this, get some trusty volunteers and help them with a little script and let them help you out here, because this makes a big difference. And then of course, you know, on thank yous and with you want your new welcome pack, that's special, and we've gone over that, and you can find special information about that on our YouTube channel and on our blog. Hey, Joy Olson, Blockbuster Fundraising, saying thank you for having been here today. You can find us at joyolsongroup.com, blockbusterfundraising.com, and we have hundreds of free fundraising video tips on our YouTube channel. So thanks so much for having been here today. See you soon again. We are here helping you set new records for fundraising. Bye.